Okay, so now that once we've cut our pieces to the size and length that we want, we are going to be welding it together, sweating it together. The tools we need is a torch. All right, we have to heat the copper up in order to melt our solder, all right, which is the metal that will go in between the copper to help hold it in place. We have a substance here, looks like a paste called flux, and this is going to help the copper, or help the solder go in and seal the copper properly. We also have some wire brushes, several different types here. That is going to help us clean the copper before we are able to stick it all together. So these are the tools you need in order to put it together. So, in order to clean the copper, what you're looking for, you can use a piece of sandpaper as well, especially for these outside parts. But you're going to just wrap that around, being careful of any burrs or anything. You're simply going to kind of squeeze down on it, and you'll see it starts to shine up. You should get a nice, clean, shiny new surface onto your copper. You want to do that onto every surface, right? Both the outsides of every piece and the inside of your fittings. All right, so on this 90 fitting, I'm going to have to really kind of make a small little thing to get inside there. But I'm going to get in and clean that up as much as possible on the inside as well. This tool can also be used for that purpose, as it will just simply give a wire brush to clean the inside of it. Both are very commonly used and both would work just fine. This tool also, you can see, has these, which will do the outside of our copper as well. All right, this is a special tool, but this is kind of the luxury version. You don't really need that. All you need is a piece of sandpaper. All right, so now you are ready to go ahead and start to sweat this together. We want to secure our pieces because this is going to get very hot. All right, so I'm going to secure one side in a vise of some sort. And then I'm going to use that flux that I talked about and kind of paint it up. All right, I don't need much, just enough to kind of wet it. Now I'm going to go all the way around that and all the way inside my fitting as well. All right, just want to just make sure it touches all the different surfaces. Right? And I can put that fitting directly on. Make sure you push it all the way in. You don't want it just sitting on the surface. Right? And the next piece I put in, I will flux all the way around, and here as well. One thing you have to be aware of here as you heat this up, if I were to heat this right like this, as I heat this up, it's going to have a tendency to actually fall down. So pay attention to which direction gravity is pulling on you. Nothing should happen here unless I give it a good knock. Everything is going to stay solid. Right? So take your torch now, take your solder, and we are going to heat this up. So, however your torch starts, turn the gas on. This has a quick starter with a little button. What I want to focus on as I heat this up is the end of this flame, right? You'll notice the flame actually goes out about that far. It's just now touching the copper. But there's a tight blue flame inside. I want that tight blue flame right on the edge of my fitting. And also you'll notice where my torch is. It is actually on the fitting and not the pipe, right? Once it's hot, you'll see that solder will go right in and it's sucked in. You might get a drop to the floor like that. That means it's full. It does not need any more. And you can clean it up a little bit at that point if need be, just to make it look good. Right. What you should see in the end is a bead, very hot by the way, please do not touch it. You will see a bead of the solder all the way around your copper pipe. Give this time to cool down in a safe place where no one's going to touch it.